Well, hello there! Welcome to this cozy little video where I finally tackle one of my writing projects. If you're new here, nice to meet you. My name is Chloe, I'm a Belgian illustrator, and here on my artsy channel I share my life as a crafty goblin with a part-time job. This video is the third installment of the Sprouting Storyteller's Log, a video series focusing on my writing projects. If you want to know more about that, you can watch the two first videos. As I finally found it in me to work on that project that I haven't touched in months, the first step was to sit down and write the text. This one is an illustrated storybook, so the text is not very long. It didn't take much time to write it in one sitting. I have tried doing that many times, but I was never satisfied with the text. This time I decided to just write what came to mind, what felt right in the moment. I'll tweak it later on because I know it needs tweaking, but it's not the most important right now. I have a text to go on, that's what matters. Once I had the text, I was able to make a quick storyboard with rough sketches of the images that come to my mind to go with the text. Quick PSA, the upcoming audio is horrendous and I'm really sorry about that. Sorry! Hi there! Editing Chloe chiming in because in this video there is literally no footage of me speaking to the camera because Linus was there when I was filming because it was over the weekend. And I don't know, it always feels a little bit weird talking to the camera when it's like right there. So yeah, I haven't talked to the camera at all so far. So what gave me the impulse to get down to it? Because I've been thinking and talking about that project for eons now. So what changed? Maybe it's the new year, maybe it's a little bit of that, maybe it's just me being in a new rhythm, in a new energy, feeling a bit more confident in myself and in what I do, thanks to my job, sensing that other people think I'm competent, confirmed things that needed confirming. And so it gave me this new energy and this want and need really to stop living in my head with all these ideas piling up and living rent-free up there and never take them out into the real world by fear, mostly. So I basically did more progress on this project in 2 days than I have in 2 years. And I'm so happy about it. I think it's amazing, I think it's a little bit insane, but it's great. Once I had my storyboard, the next step was to make more detailed sketches of some key illustrations in the story, such as the first illustration, illustrations of key moments in the middle of the story, and the final illustrations. I'm not saying anything groundbreaking here, it's just how I did it for this project. Since it's an embroidered storybook project, I then had to transfer some of the sketches onto fabric to really test out my idea. I first tried with carbon paper, but it didn't really work out. Like, I had to push really hard to make it show on the fabric, and it just didn't work out, so I switched to my lighting tablet that was far easier, and it worked way better. So the two illustrations I decided to test first are sort of a key moment in the story. And the idea seemed good to me, and obviously since I know the story, I knew what I meant with these images, but I wanted to make sure that they looked good, first of all in the medium that I want to use for the project, but I also wanted to show them to someone else, Linus, to make sure that he understood the message I was trying to convey with these illustrations. It's very important sometimes to step back from your own knowledge of your project and make sure that people who don't know anything about it are going to understand your message. So as you've seen, the process I went with is a pretty linear process. It's not the most creative process, but it worked. Meaning that I did everything in order. I wrote the text, I did the storyboard, and then I tested out some illustrations to see if my idea worked, to see if what I had in my head worked on paper, on fabric. Who knows? Sometimes things come the other way around, like you will do one illustration that will spark an idea for a story in you, so you will make more illustrations and then you will write a story to go with those illustrations. Sometimes you will mix every step. Sometimes you will do it in a very linear way. And I mean, I said that I had a very linear process, but actually it's a project that has been maturing for 2 years in my head and in sketchbooks. So has it been that linear? Not really. So obviously I'm far from done on this project, but this is very good progress. I finally feel like I'm going somewhere, and this is very encouraging, and it's making me want to keep working, to keep going. And I hope that maybe this video inspired you to do the same. If you've got an idea dusting up in a corner of your brain, if you're filling up sketchbooks with little illustrations for this book that you're never going to even dare write, please do it. Do it for yourself. Do yourself this favor. Just get down to business, as I love saying on here. The act of doing it, finishing it, sending it to publishers, putting it out there in the world, that's what you should be proud of. Your work being accepted and published, once it's done, once you've sent it, it's out of your control. You've done the work. You've done the bit that matters. You've done the hard part. So once you hit send, that's when you should celebrate. You shouldn't wait for your work to be validated and published by people who receive tons and tons and tons and tons of manuscripts a day. Good work, bad work. That's what you should celebrate. Doing it, sending it. And you know, this pep talk I'm giving you, I'm actually giving it to myself to give me the want, the motivation, and just the willpower to get through with it. I'm sorry if that was a little intense. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, well, like it, maybe leave a comment. You can talk about a project you're working on or a project you're scared of working on. Let's talk about that in the comment section. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I'm back on my stuff and I'm trying really hard to post every other week. And I think it's just a safe space to talk about art, creativity, and life in general, really. So, see you another time, I hope. Have an amazing rest of your day and keep crafting, keep creating. Stop worrying. Bye!